baby. It won't take a long time to get to know you better. What'd he say? We can go upstairs and spark a little fire. Baby, it's just you and I. Can I get close to you? Baby, I wanna take you somewhere. Oh, my bad. I wanna take you to the... Oh, we gonna take another shot or something? Brother Shaq?
I mean, we can. You're up here
kind
of out singing the song right now, you know.
Nah, I ain't. I'm just vibing. You know, the music get me going.
Mm-hmm. You didn't even got to go over here to take another shot.
That's what I was saying. I was confused. I didn't know. I got a vibe. You know, I gotta set a mood. It's got to be smooth. Everything. That's why you like me. You don't know that, but that's what you like about me is that I just got a knack for smoothing shit out. You don't think so?
That's why I like you. You mean setting the vibe?
Yeah, but it's still an extension of my personality. No?
I mean, I guess, but when it's a wrinkle in that vibe, it goes the opposite way. So I don't know.
Yes, when it's a wrinkle in the vibe. Meaning when it's off, I'm off. And that holds true to what I'm saying.
Suppose.
But don't I always make it right?
Of course.
Whatever. You know, I don't think you believe that shit. I don't think you buying into it.
Not me.
I just know bullshit when I hear it.
Yeah, but babe.
Whatever. What you been doing all day? Well, I've
Chilling.
been down here prepping for the pod. Chilling.
Did a little laundry. Prepped a little dinner.
Oh.
You know.
What you cooking today?
Longhorn chicken.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. Fat nigga status, because I be like, put some extra little, the shit that be in the skillet. The little extra cheese.
Peeling it off the bottom of the pot.
Hey, man. I'm vulnerable here. I'm coming to tell the truth.
When do you ever not?
Of course, but I'm just saying, a lot of times I just be talking shit. ADD, sometimes I'm talking shit just to be entertaining. I decided to do this shit to show a different part of my personality. That's all.
Okay. Open it up.
I show them everything that they need to see. She's trying to show y'all everything, too.
No.
So my shirt coming open. My shirt open, too. I need to lose some weight. This motherfucker don't even look right. It don't look half bad. It don't look half good, either. I mean, well, you know, the set is nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I lose 20, I look better in it. What you think?
You look fine just the way you are, dear.
I trained her good. I trained her good.
Just the way you are, dear.
You know what?
You know?
That's to you.
I ain't make a drink. He ain't make me a drink.
I mean, I can.
Just got my water. It's cool.
It ain't far. I can grab it. Pause.
We'll be drinking tonight, I'm sure.
Too much.
So.
I don't even know what time. I'm waiting on P. He ain't even hit me back yet. I don't even know where my phone is. I don't even know if he hit me yet. I ain't trying
to be potting at no 10 p.m., you know.
I ain't trying to either, but if the job gotta get done, the job gotta get done.
All right.
Sometimes shit don't work out and you just down to the wire with it. You know what I mean?
True.
She's slow. Leave it up to old babe. Just give it away. You're just supposed to be smooth with it. See how I smoothed it in there? That's why they call me Segway J. But anyways, this is me and old babe watch TV. So we are currently watching Dexter Resurrection. We just started that. It's pretty good. We finished New Blood. We liked it. Did you like it?
Yeah,
who's
I
calling me?
good.
Fucking spam risk.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
Some
I
parts
didn't dislike
were a little weird.
I mean, when they got into the
But
the whole
it was good.
What do you call
Wasn't
it?
a bad spinoff.
What do you call it when they were spinning off to the shit you don't like? I forgot.
can't think of what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
but-
When they just start doing weird shit and cutting to scenes that have nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, just
you know,
I can't parody stupid stuff. Like just doesn't go in with the show. But overall, it was a good watch.
I liked it. Yeah, I don't have much bad to say about it. I like Dexter. I like Dexter linking up with his son. Harrison, look crazy ass motherfucker too.
That's good. It's good.
Yeah,
and
it's
I can
really
tell
good.
Resurrection is about to be really good.
Yeah, where we going in episode 3?
I believe so.
Yeah, we just started that, but that's cool.
So we'll talk about that at some point, but it's a good series if you guys haven't tried it out.
Definitely good.
You know, you gotta start from the
series.
first one, and then work.
But we didn't see Original Sin, so we after this we'll watch Original Sin because we watched New Blood, Resurrection, and the original.
That is like the prequel.
Yeah,
So you can start with the regular Dexter.
but I'm just saying if we're gonna do
Yeah.
it, let's do it all. That's all.
Yeah.
Just so we can have, you know,
Good watch, you guys. Good watch.
definitely a good watch. I'm a series guy. I think I'm more into series than movies. I don't know. Would you say that? What you say?
You like older movies. Newer movies, not so much. But
It depends on what it is. It's got to be good. I just hate the quality of shit these days. You know what I mean? Everything ain't.
movies aren't moving.
Yeah, they ain't. Motherfuckers don't even go to the movies. And I know
That was
the
COVID.
world has changed,
Yeah.
but there were movies that was still good enough to bring people out. I mean, of course, you got your superhero, that type shit. That's gonna always bring them out. But overall, man, I like series, and one of my favorite series, of course. I don't know if it's because I'm a hood nigga at heart, but The Wire. The Wire.
This is another one that I didn't watch until it was over.
Oh, I was gonna ask you that
I
question
didn't
too.
watch it in the height of it.
Oh,
I
forgot
watched
to
it
have
after.
Yeah, I forgot to have a prep with you too. But yeah,
You said what?
I forgot to have a pre-production talk with you about something, but I'll tell you in a second.
Oh.
Yeah, The Wire is the shit. Where do you rank it?
In compared to what? You mean like
Whatever
1 to
you've
10?
watched. Like
Oh, okay. it's in my top 3.
top 3.
Top 3 of favorite shows.
Yeah,
It's probably the third. Yeah.
probably the third.
It's a great, phenomenal series
Yeah, so
about the drug gang.
no,
count.
but the thing, and we'll get into it because as you see, we're gonna follow everything up there, like not deviate. But for me, it's number 2. Why are you looking weird? I'm just telling you what we know. The shit that I didn't get to tell you. That's all.
I'm saying something has come in normal conversation that made.
I know, but you have to direct. That's why we producing, babe.
Okay.
See this? Remember I told y'all the other day.
Whatever.
You can't tell her nothing wrong. This is what I do, but she not listening. But it's cool. So The Wire, I would say is number 2 for me.
Number 1 was what?
Yes,
Sopranos, I'm guessing.
absolutely.
Okay. Sorry,
Absolutely.
go ahead.
No, they're not. Go ahead. I'm with you. But Sopranos, go ahead. That's definitely true. Sopranos is number 1, but Wire is number 2 for me, man. It's just a great series all around, man. It was a great cultural hit. I mean, you think about everything. They went from the authenticity of the streets, like you said, the drug game. But I wanted to interject to say it was even more than that.
Indeed.
You got the POV of the cops.
It covered like all angles.
Yeah, it really.
That culture.
Well, I mean, just of that city and how things work in cities. There was the drug game part.
Right.
There was the cop point of view. You got to see the shit from a councilman's point of view, the mayor's point of view, the newsroom, the kids, the schools, and of course, a lot of other series have all of this in it. But this show did a great job with spending enough time with each of the points of view that it doesn't feel like you got one point of view that you favor, or at least for me, because drawing from all of those situations, I could see how I would favor, especially people in those situations, but just how you could view the show. I wouldn't just say it's a drug dealer show.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, no, I wasn't negating what you were saying, but I was just saying.
You know, I would say it's more about a town or city.
Yeah, it's how
the
city
streets.
works.
Well,
Yeah.
not
from the streets to the top.
to streets, but just everything that goes along in the city and how it all plays into a part of the type of city that it is, or what have you. So, and I agree with you. Like, you know, how they break it down is like each season is dedicated to one genre of what we're talking about, and how it all just leads up to what it leads up to. But they did a great job at giving enough attention to each sector of what they were trying to highlight in the series. So just beautifully done, well written.
Yeah, I fuck.
Really, really good.
I fuck with it. I know you just said you picked up on it later, and I was gonna ask you, did you watch it from the beginning or binge? How late did you watch it? Because I probably came in halfway through season 1.
Oh no, the series
or season
was
2. I came in season 2, but
the series was over.
Oh, it was over. Okay,
when
I was earlier, but I wasn't,
like
fresh
well over. And I don't know why I did not watch it when it came out. A lot of good series, honestly, I watch when they're over.
Yeah.
I very seldom.
But it's better now because you
it's
think
now
about binging.
because you can binge, but I very seldom watched a series unfold.
Oh, okay.
As it was, unfolding or what have you. But I was way late.
So, question for you: experiencing this show and other shows like that, or like this, excuse me. The show being so good that you kind of rank it amongst some of your favorites. Do you ever think about how much more you would love it if you experienced it in real time?
I think I liked it better doing it after. Because I didn't have to wait.
You didn't have to wait, but at the time, waiting was all we knew. And that anticipation, that waiting until next week. You think about you got other shows like that too.
But it was frustrating to have to wait. Like for I mean,
it was all we knew at the time. It only seems frustrating now because we can binge.
No, okay, I wouldn't say frustrating, but it was like, man, I can't wait. Or then if they didn't come back for 2 weeks and then you're frustrated, like I watched Scandal in real time. And though it was great, I would have
No, you wouldn't have.
Nah,
Scandal
that was one I wanted
different.
to watch during the time.
You know what? We're gonna talk about Scandal. Write that down. We definitely gonna talk about that. We on the wire now, but Scandal, fuck. That rearranges. That rearranges my tops.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't move neither of my two out.
I think preference-wise, this is where it is. Scandal did something else for the social media world, for the TV
it was just the times
world.
That we were
just
in.
the times. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, it was a good show, but I don't even think Scandal's in my... Sorry, we're off topic.
No, but we talking.
In like
it's just
my
conversation.
top 5, but
you don't
it's
think
a
so?
good... No.
Scandal, one of them ones, man.
Maybe top 10,
it was super impactful.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it is. But anyways, I watched. I want to say halfway through the first season or in the second season.
Okay.
So
do you think you liked it better watching it while it was happening, or do you think you could have still got the full appreciation of it if you watch it after it's already over?
No, it's just something missing about there's something about that excitement of waiting on something. Mm-hmm. The anxiety you get, the conversations leading up to it. Whatever, if you talk to somebody else that watched the show,
Okay,
it's
so you
just
can
one of
discuss
those things.
I feel that, yeah,
because it becomes an event at that point because it was less shit to do back then. So people really we know this is coming on. You couldn't watch it when you wanted to, so it's just a lot. It means a lot more because you had to stop what you were doing to fuck with it. Versus now, it's dope to binge watch, but you can watch it whenever you want to.
I think people are into this culture of binge. I think people will purposely not watch.
Well, now, yes.
For a couple of weeks now. I mean, some they still watch.
Yeah.
The ones that like to discuss it with other people. You have to, or it's
spoiled.
I hate
to spoil the people.
Exactly. But I think if you took a toll, more would prefer to. Okay. more would prefer the opportunity to be able to finish a whole series in a week, as opposed to having, like when Netflix drop new series, it's great because they drop the whole series, and you get it through.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody would choose the convenience, but the feeling of the impact of something being in that moment is totally different. It's just like people watching old clips of Michael Jordan.
I agree with that.
You watching Michael Jordan, it's cool. Mm-hmm. But to have been there in the moment, it's different. You got more emotion invested in the shit. You got your favorite players, least favorite players, all that shit. Okay. Everybody wanted Omar to die, like this little janky motherfucker. So just seeing that, and then
I don't
then
think
you think about the teasers.
Wanted Omar to die.
Omar, he was a nigga who robbed the dope man. Everybody liked Omar, but niggas wanted
Omar.
I mean, you do, but
you never wanted to see Omar dead.
Shit, I did.
I
don't like a thief.
But he was stealing from the drug. I don't mind you stealing from the drug dealers. They ain't
but it wasn't like, what was he doing good with it?
I don't know.
I did. It's like he wasn't.
But
Robin
he followed
Hood.
the code though. The no killing on Sundays, and he didn't kill
Yeah. Everybody did until they fucked it up when they tried to kill him. But I know. What was your first? What was your favorite season?
Probably season 3.
Season 3. Okay.
Yeah, probably season 3.
Tell me why. No, you ain't even got to tell me why. What was your least favorite season? I think everybody's least favorite season is the same.
It's the docs. Season 2.
Season 2.
But it was
It's important to the story.
Exactly. It wasn't a bad season if you've never watched it. It's just it flips on how the drugs get into the city.
Yeah, it kind of it gave you a different POV.
Yeah.
Completely damn near from the season 1. So a lot of people it kind of stuck out.
I think
what happened to
the
how
some
shit?
People they probably lost some people during.
It did.
But see, lucky for me, they was like, well, just stick with it. Because I was like, what is this shit? So it probably lost some viewership during what have you, because how it was like a 180 from what was in season 1.
Yeah, it was. But it was extremely necessary.
But season 3 was when all the wires and all that stuff came into play, right? They started doing that shit the first season. What you mean? I can't remember. I don't know. Okay, well.
The ratings and all that. But first season, that's my favorite. And maybe fourth. Fourth is a close second, but first season.
Was the kids, right? Or was that 5? What was 4?
I think 4 and 5 was kids. But
okay.
The first season, just the whole introduction of it, seeing Avon do his thing and Stringer, just seeing how shit worked. The strip club, Orlando, Wee Bay. That shit was pretty live. That first season. That shit was crazy. I remember my cousin. We was having our weekly meetings for just for our record label then, and we were there one time, and them niggas started talking about The Wire.
That's how you got on it?
Yeah, asking JJ. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all niggas talking about? They're like, oh man, you gotta. And so that's kind of how I got into The Wire. I'm trying to think if I got a favorite character. Do you got a favorite? Sound like Omar was your favorite, the way you was rooting for
no.
Thieving ass nigga.
I don't have a favorite character. No.
Not at all?
Well, no, I don't.
Probably like Bubs, the crackhead.
I mean, Bubs was cool. I think I like true loyal people, so like Wee Bay.
Yeah.
Was probably and
Wee Bay one of everybody. He's a favorite.
The dude, the light skinned dude, does he look the same now? Bodie. Yeah,
Bodie. He lasted a long time.
Yeah, I can't say that I have. I just have favorite parts. But I don't have a. One doesn't.
Oh, you talking about
yeah. Clay
Davis.
One, it doesn't. Nothing stand. No
character.
Specific, yeah.
That's a good thing too, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people watch some series and they tune in for one person. You know what I mean, or 2 people. But yeah,
I've never tuned in for just one person. Well, you're saying like if say in that series if that one person was no longer on and people would stop watching,
or just some shows have a lead. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of shows have a lead.
Yes, but this one kind of You just said you don't have a favorite. Of
well,
course,
I think he still had a lead, but the favorite wasn't my lead.
Who would you say the lead was?
Stringer Bell.
See, most people wouldn't say that. Most people would say Avon, but me personally, the lead of the show is McNulty. I think he the lead of the show. But favorite, Stringer might be my favorite. If I can think of Stringer, yeah, I guess I low-key didn't have a favorite either. And I think that's a good thing. Because Stringer, Idris became Idris later on in this series and after this series. You know, it wasn't like he was already, who he was. So a lot of people with recency bias would say him just because they love him now.
Because, yeah.
You know, like Michael B. Jordan. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite. What would you say? Which character reminds you of somebody that you know in real life?
Yeah, none really. Nothing stands out to me.
Nobody? Might have been a tough question. I mean, I know a lot of bubs. I mean, shit, everybody knows some crackheads.
I don't know a lot of crackheads.
No, I mean,
But yeah, none really. Like I mean,
I know Akima Griggs out here.
No Kima.
You don't know no Kimas either. I mean, everybody know fucking Avon.
Well,
I mean, of course, we're not going to say on the show.
But I would
But personality-wise is what I'm saying. Personality-wise, I know a couple people that remind me of Avon, but Avon is Wood Harris. It's just his mannerisms, characteristics, and personality, and I know a couple people like that.
He's a very established. He's not talked about enough.
No, he's not.
He has done so many different things, and he's done them all well.
Yeah. Wood Harris is an amazing actor. I fuck with him.
Who is his brother?
Steve Harris.
That's the
one from Diary.
The husband, right?
Yeah. I call the nigga Terrence T-Man Ellis from another classic series, New York Undercover. I don't know why.
I don't remember him from that.
His name was Terrence T-Man Ellis. I don't know why. I must have been joning on the nigga or something, or just I remember no other criminals' names on New York Undercover.
Oh, he was a criminal. Yeah. I don't remember. I mean, I remember
it was only on one episode.
The main cat.
I don't know what. Wow. I don't know what he did that stood out. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. Was that around the same time as? I think that might have came out when his episode came out. It might have been around the same time as Sugar Hill, and I remember his name. Like, oh, that's the dude, Terrence T. Man. I'm trying to see why I remember this nigga name and nobody else's name. I don't know. So, when you think about The Wire, we got Stringer, Avon, but then we got Marlo that come in the picture. And Marlo came in and he was, he was a force to be reckoned with. Ain't that what they say? Ain't that the same?
Yeah, that's the same. Mm-hmm.
So, looking at the two crews and the rivals, you had your other players. You had, your Prop Joes and everybody in the, what they call the coalition or whatever. But that rival, when they got to that point, who would you say is your favorite crew? Or let's go leader and then crew. Because I know crew will be Barksdale. Because we know more of them.
Right, because they were with us from the beginning.
Yeah, but...
So I think they're just a fan favorite anyway.
Okay. Kind of like people look at Rick.
Yeah.
I got you.
As a leader, I would still go with Barksdale String. Just because he had another vision. He was trying to get...
So Stringer?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you say Barksdale.
Yeah.
I like the way Stringer was moving. I hate the way they shit ended up. But it was something about Marlo that stood. Marlo was really different. And shit I liked about Marlo, one, he didn't give a fuck about who you were or what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is old news. None of that shit. Niggas scared of y'all. Y'all didn't. Fuck all that. Y'all want to go? We can go. And I like some of his strategic moves that he did because having Chris and Snoop, they was some. That was the coldest.
They all had some loyal soldiers.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, just them handling shit and just making shit happen.
I just think it's just like when the newer crew comes, that's when some of the older rules that kept the streets, that kept everybody fed, started changing. Like, that's when the violence on Sunday or what have you. It's like they don't care about
that was just Omar. That was
code. No, I'm just saying they didn't do things on certain. You know, you were a drug dealer, but there were still certain codes that were followed.
I think they were followed. It was them two niggas that were getting high. Because you remember Avon was in jail, and when he came home, the two niggas that shot at Omar on a Sunday, it was under Stringer's order. So it wasn't like the new crew because he got the call. We see this nigga right now. He with his grandma. Yeah. And he like, fuck it, do it. Hang up the phone. That was on Stringer.
That is true.
Yeah, so I don't know. That he wanted him to die so bad that he broke the code. But outside of that, I think he was pretty solid. Now, in Stringer making decisions, do you feel like he was justified killing D'Angelo?
No.
D'Angelo was gonna flip.
I don't think he was.
D was a bitch. I'm telling you, D was gonna bring everything down.
He was perfectly fine with doing his time.
D was fine. Do we need to rewatch that season?
No, I don't think he was gonna tell.
I think D was maestro. He was ready to sing.
It was his fucking nephew, man.
I know. It's part of the game. He knew, like, nigga, I did that because I knew you wouldn't. Sometimes when you too close to shit, you look at it through non-objective eyes. You know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy. I have to think about it with myself. That's why I consult certain people. There's not many people I can consult with because I don't trust too many people's opinions or shit like that. But sometimes you're too close to the situation to understand what's going on. So did you take that death hard, or whose death would you say?
I didn't take that hard.
So did any?
No.
I was fucked up when Stringer died.
I was like, that's fucked up because I saw him going further in the series, but I wasn't like, oh man, they didn't kill my boy.
Oh, that broke my heart because I saw what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
and I'm all about. Then you what?
I mean, but he kind of turned on Avon, like he was gonna set him up.
Well, he did set him up. They set each other up, and that was my question that I was gonna ask you next. Who do you sold who out worse?
I think Stringer sold him out because I don't think Avon had any desire to sell him out to begin with.
No, Avon sold him out. That's how he got killed.
Well, yeah, once he found out he was getting sold out.
No, he didn't find out because after he died, that's when Avon found out he got sold out because remember they kicked the little stash house in and McNulty say, read that name, Russell Bell. They sold each other out at the same time. That's what I'm saying. Who do you think was worse? Because when the Muslim came back,
what's his name? Brother Boti.
I forgot his name. I can't think his name right now. Yeah, but he came back and he ran into Avon in the barbershop. Remember, he was getting a haircut, and brother, what the fuck? I can't think of his name. I'm sorry, y'all. But he came in and they talked. And all right, this where the nigga gonna be. Because remember, he was down there at the building.
Yeah.
He was like, this where he gonna be. And then Stringer called McNulty. Oh, no, he called Bunny Colvin. Like, man, I got this stash house. He was like, remember Bunny Colvin was like, Nick, you serious? He's like, hey, man. So, I don't know who sold who out.
It might have been about equal.
I don't think it was equal because I'll say, I don't know. I think Avon could have taken a different route. One, Avon hadn't learned from going to jail, I'll tell you that.
No.
One. And Avon should have took a different route and tried to figure out how to set the Muslim up. But he was trying to get rid of Stringer because Stringer was trying to lead the dope game.
Right. I will never understand that.
So therefore, I think his side was worse because you can got this nigga killed. He can got you knocked, but he can got you knocked because you starting the war that's fucking up everything. You ain't learned shit, nigga. I brought you out. When you got out of jail, I brought you home, set you up. Nigga, we can do this in our own name. Out in the open, bro. Like, nigga, we made it.
You just always had that one that you want to stay in the streets.
Man, I had chills that night.
You can't stay in the streets forever.
That night that they knew they was both selling each other out. They didn't know about each other, but that last conversation, man, remember where we came from and all that. That's every time I see that scene, I get chills. Like, fuck, it's over for them motherfuckers. It was, it's crazy, man. But from your perspective, I know you said you feel like it was a drug dealer show, but I think I had a love-hate relationship with McNulty because he was a fucking slimy, dirty, grimy, break the rules type motherfucker, but he was just trying to get the job done. And he was an interesting character. So I kind of have a love-hate relationship with him. He's like, this motherfucker. But he's like, he gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Well, he was, he was slimy, but I don't.
Remember, he backdoored a lot of people. He got people fucked up in the whole, on the good side. Because he was the fuck up. He was the the rebel, the person that don't follow the rules. That was his whole thing the whole time.
Was it your favorite cop?
My favorite cop.
My favorite cop was the older guy. I can't think of his name. I don't know why I can't think of people's names in this.
Daniels.
No.
Oh, you talking about the one with the fro?
Yes.
I can't think of his name right now. And I know his name. Let me see.
Him and then what's his name? Michael Rappaport. What's the black? Rappaport. Not the white guy. McNulty partner or the black guy here. The
Bunk.
No. Yes.
Bunk.
Yeah.
It's Bunk.
I like Bunk too.
Yeah, Bunk was probably my favorite cop.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Bunk or
what was his
what was
name?
the old boy?
Lester. What's his name? Lester?
Yeah. Lester Freeman.
Okay.
I'm sitting on Herc and what's my niggas? Herc and Carver. You know, boy from Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them was my duo, but then Bunk, because he was funny as shit. I always like Bunk.
I don't think he has a character that I don't really like.
Yeah, he was good on Suits. Everything. That was old girl daddy, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. All right, if I was gonna start a drug empire with one of my partners, who you think that I could pull it off with? And if it failed, what would be the reason?
One of your partners. Wayne.
Okay.
And if it failed, because niggas was buying up the bars in too many places.
Wayne spent too much money.
He spent too much money
that
too
nigga
fast.
Didn't turn Dame Dash.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was another. Why that's? I don't even know why that's on there.
So yeah. So I think he'd be great because you guys would have the same type of agenda. However, I think he'd be a little bit more flashy. So you wouldn't have a long run. You'd have to get in, get out.
Damn, Wayne. She said you gonna fuck up the money.
No?
Dame Dash out here, man. That's crazy. I'd probably, if I was doing with anybody, it'll be Wayne.
For real, probably, yeah.
Probably what?
I was gonna say OG.
Yeah, my mama. You know, my mama's a rider.
She had them books correct, baby.
It's gonna be like Stringer Bell.
No,
you taking notes on a criminal conspiracy? That's how that nigga said it. We was talking to old boy. They kept bothering him. And man, he got Donnell on the phone. Yeah, Stringer Bell. That's crazy.
Very, very good series.
But that's a good one. That's a good one. How would
For
you?
Sure.
I don't think you would be with me though.
Drug dealer? Nah.
Why not?
It's not mine. I don't care about the fast money like that. I need
what if
to
I
be
didn't
rest
either?
assured that you were coming home in the evening. You say what?
What if I didn't care about the fast money?
Then most people who want fast money are into drugs. There's no other reason.
A lot of money.
Well, but it's still fast money.
It is fast, but I mean, typically when people talk about fast, they mean in and out. But I'm not I'm more in than out, pause.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you just said the difference in like
me
and Wayne, he'll be buying the boy. I'm low key.
Right.
I mean, I could do it, but I do it quiet. That's what I'm saying. I might buy the boy, but it's not like I don't want the attention of it. Maybe if I feel like doing something, hey y'all. I mean, not hey y'all. Hey, do this on the low. Like when you out to dinner with a motherfucker and they walk off and catch the waiter, and like, I'm gonna take care of the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Like that type shit. Not like.
I don't think he would be
sparkles in the club.
Yeah,
I want a bottle of beer. I don't need no
do
fucking
that,
party.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's just I don't like attention. I like being low with everything. I don't think you'll fuck with me if I was an attention whore, like somebody that just did. You know what I mean?
No, of course not.
Yeah, I think
That's
some people.
No surprise there.
No, but I think some people confuse my individuality with, possibly that type of behavior. I'm just me.
Confused with what?
Attention seeking. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I do, I just do it my way, and it's not intentional. It's just me being me. But that's why I'm me. I can't be nobody else. What you think? You think I can be somebody else?
No.
You really thinking about it? You thinking hard as hell.
I was on the statement before that, but
Which part? I'm sorry, I clarified.
It's cool. Lost my train of thought.
You was thinking hard enough. I thought you had a doozy over there.
It'll come back to me.
Yeah, whatever. Do you believe that? If people say if you love something, let it go, it'll come back to you?
No.
You don't think so?
Why would you want to let it go? Why would you? If I love something, why do I need to let it go?
Same thing I say, but it's a popular saying. You see, a lot of sayings is bullshit. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. No. I think if you love something and you let it go, if it comes back, maybe. It's a few more words. The other shit just sound better to say.
Oh, or is it, what's meant for you will be for you or something like that?
That's a totally different one. But I think the same sentiment.
Yeah, I don't. If it loves you, it'll come back to. No, that's bullshit.
You think so?
I just don't think I don't see how the two correlate.
I'm saying if they saying
and letting something go that you love,
and then if it still come back, all right, this meant to be. You let the universe do whatever it did. It was a point I let you go. Remember? I let you fly like a little bird.
You let me fly.
Yeah, whatever. I let you go.
Well, no.
You don't remember?
No.
I ain't gonna tell the people. You don't remember?
No, you were full of shit. When did you let me fly?
I don't want to tell them.
Whatever.
We'll talk about it off camera. Everybody don't need to know when I let you fly. That's a good thing. See, that's why.
Never.
That's why she came back. Because she ain't fly. She don't even remember the flight. That's the one you need, fellas. Because these hoes be out here flapping their wings. They be out here flapping their wings. These hoes fly like kites. I don't know why you think. Well, yeah, of course you don't know. I can't even ask you that question. But it always baffles me why niggas like those type of girls. I don't want the busy pussy.
Well, nobody wants a busy pussy. I think some women are misjudged. Like if they're out, say they're out all the time. That don't mean they're open or that they're easy. It just means they're outside.
But that was something you had. I'm just strictly talking about busy pussy.
Oh, okay. But on top of that, I think some women who don't have busy pussy
perception is reality to men.
Or perceive that they do because of how they may have, type of lifestyle they may enjoy or things like that.
But perception is reality to men. And I don't know why there's a disconnect that women don't understand. There's still but I was giving somebody some advice just yesterday. And she was telling me how she's got a guy and he's mentioned a couple times something about a guy that's a friend of hers and how he's uncomfortable with whatever they got, without telling too much, And I'm like, he shouldn't have to repeat himself. And there ain't no but when you can't be defending another nigga to your nigga. It's just a bad look. Sometimes you just got to make the tough decision. And he wasn't even telling her to not be friends with dude. It was, the situation is a little more than I can give away without saying too much. But you can't just be trying to reason with your nigga for another nigga. That's a bad look. You think you can do that with me?
Okay.
I hear you.
No. So if I have a friend, the best friend that's a guy.
It wasn't the best, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, then if it's just a random nigga, then I agree.
It wasn't random either, but
I'm just saying, if I have a guy that's been in my life for some time and we're friends and that relationship is what it is, and then I have this guy that I'm seeing and he knows about and of course he would know about said guy, because if I'm seeing anybody important, he's going to know about important people that are in my life. Yes, there is some type of boundary. So, but if I felt it to be, but I guess it's the type of person I am. If I felt it to be unrealistic or like you're tripping, I'm going to let you know, no, that's not what it is.
But what if you don't see it? And that's kind of where they were in their situation. She didn't see it. The nigga see it. We know. Just the same way y'all say, I know that bitch like him.
You mean, okay, what if I didn't see that he has more intent, or he wants something more than just platonic?
It's not like he's blaming the woman. It's just like you putting yourself in the line of fire. And I'm uncomfortable with it. And it's our third conversation. So I'm just like, third strike, you out. You're lucky if you're still around. I talk to people real. So if any advice I give.
I think that situation just depends on the context of what it is.
If a nigga realize that a nigga want to fuck his broad and he bring it to his broad to say, I see it. Not him being a jealous guy. He has no record of this or none of the other shit. This is an isolated incident and I see this. Ain't no more conversations. Ain't no back and forth. Hey, I'm uncomfortable. I don't know, Billy. I guess you're going to go back and forth, but it's still going to result in...
because you ain't got to trust this nigga, but you need to trust me. But yes, would that mean I'm still going to be out with this guy 5 times a week like you used to be when I had a nigga? No.
It ain't about the trusting you.
You say what?
It ain't about the trusting you.
I'm just saying, I understand that. But what is he saying? Don't be friends with this guy, or limit you? What does he want her to do?
This ain't. We'll get to the point where we answering questions, but what does he want her to do? Whatever it is, she ain't been doing it. That's what I say. So it's just no. It really doesn't even matter what it is.
I think it kind of does. Because I don't think I would end a friendship with somebody who I think is truly my friend and would be there for me if I needed said person for a new nigga. I don't know. I don't know because I just don't know. It's murky waters.
I think you would. But this is my advice if anybody listening. Don't give your nigga no reason to be
no, that is
uncomfortable. That's just my advice. Don't give a nigga the reason to be uncomfortable.
So if a chick you were pursuing, you have I ain't talking about some no nigga you met a year ago and y'all just kicked it. I'm talking about a true friend. And your girl was like, nah, I don't like her. You need to seize that. You gonna end a 20-year friendship for this new woman?
20 year.
I mean, again, it's all in context. I mean, of course, if there's some dude you met a year ago, y'all ain't that close. You need to figure that out. But I'm just saying, it's people who been through the mud. I mean, most men would be like, most women would probably have sex with their best friend if given the opportunity.
Most women would?
I said men.
Oh, most men would.
So him not saying that. But
that's really not a friend.
I completely disagree with that.
Yeah, see? Well, I'm glad you ain't got no male friends like that, because you'll disagree and be disappointed.
So you've never had sex with a friend, a woman that was your friend, and y'all was, you know what, it didn't even work out. Let's not do it again.
Yeah, that happens.
That don't mean that they're not your friend if they have sex with you.
I'm saying, okay, it's a scenario where a guy, he like, you ain't got no male friends. Yes, I do, blah, 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 blah. Okay, call the nigga on speaker, offer him some pussy. If he turn it down.
I don't think that determines them whether or not they're a friend.
That's why I'm glad we not in that situation. That definitely determines it. I'm just telling you how niggas think. I think that's the disconnect. When you're dealing with somebody who's having an issue, the first thing you have to determine is, do you want to resolve this issue?
Of course.
There's absolutely no resolve going against what this person is telling you that they're uncomfortable with. And it may seem unreasonable to you as a woman, but how a man views shit, just like you said, when I was talking about hoes, busy pussy, I won't say hoes. When I was talking about busy pussy and you was like being out and all that, all of that is all fine. It's cool. But perception is reality to a man. I kept saying it. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Perception is reality to a man.
I don't disagree with that.
So, if you gotta determine if you like the nigga. That's what I say. You gotta determine if you like the nigga. That would be my advice. That's my opinion. I'm assuming she liked the nigga. That's why we had the conversation. You can't think with your brain. Not you. I'm just saying, just a person. You can't. You gotta turn this off and turn this on. Look at it simply like, okay, do I want to continue with this? So if I want to continue with this, continuing with this behavior is jeopardizing this. And if it's your partner, he'll understand because he a nigga.
I mean,
if he got a problem with it, that nigga needed to be out of the picture anyway.
Okay. That I agree with too. I'm not saying things shouldn't change or, of course. But if you be like, nah, 86, that nigga, that I think I have an issue with. But no, you're absolutely right.
If I told you 86, that nigga gotta go. I wish we had an example so I could prove it to you. But I'm telling you that nigga, I ain't playing them games. I know the game. I've been on.
Well, I'm saying if I had a close friend of many, many years and the guy that I was dating was like, he got to go, I don't think I would let him go.
Oh, okay, it's hypothetical. You're talking about the guy you was dating. But if I was the guy you was dating. In
the beginning, if we started dating and I didn't know what I knew and I had a friend of 15 years who was like, I don't like that nigga. I would be like, well, I don't think I would not be friends with him anymore.
I 1000% think you're incorrect.
Okay.
And it's not an arrogant thing, but it's me. Just like it's you. So in a lot of instances, I handle shit differently because it's you and you make me want to. You don't make me, but me wanting to make sure that I have you secure makes me want to. And early on, I'm sure that you knew the qualities in me that you like, that you saw, that you didn't want to fuck up the situation. So hypothetically, yes, just a nigga, but the nigga, at no point in our courtship, relationship, whatever, do I believe that you wouldn't have done that. I got other things to measure it against.
But I mean, then in my case, I don't think I would have to because I'm pretty good judge of character. So I don't think I would have a friend where you'd be like, nah, that nigga ain't right. You know. So that being said, that as well. But just we'll never know.
Yeah, guess we'll never know. But you know, that's my thing too. Where a lot of people are confused with, not confused, but a lot of people deal with things that I don't deal with. Everybody's got issues. You know, our relationship, I wouldn't say we had issues. Brief moments, you get on my nerves, but that's it. You know, we don't have issues, but we have real life shit going on. But I do a better job at picking the type of person that has a certain set of characteristics that are opposite of what I don't like. So some people just take the attraction rule. You know what I mean? I like this person in the way that they look, and they start to turn off all their other senses and all their other intuitions and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where me, I'm character, personality. I'm that first. Of course, there's gonna be a physical attraction because if y'all listen, ain't no nigga just out here just, I want to know you. He definitely wants to fuck you first. But beyond that, if I'm interested in that person, I'm looking at the characteristics that are 1,000% opposite of the shit that I don't like. And like I said, other people just get stuck at the attraction part and they like, man, this motherfucker, this bitch cold, blah, blah, blah. Man, that's why niggas all crazy girls. I mean, fine girls are crazy. Whatever the fuck they be saying. Like, nah, they not. Y'all just dealing with these weird ass bitches, man. And then a lot of niggas don't know how to put their foot down. Not in no controlling way, not in no abusive way, but just you gotta let motherfuckers know what is and is not acceptable with you. And you gotta stand on it. You don't have to do it rude. Just have a conversation and an understanding.
I mean, most men wouldn't really have to put their foot down.
These hoes be tripping.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I mean, because us women, we recognize certain things in men that you know, we know, okay, I don't know this nigga, he tell me to shut the fuck up and sit down, I'm gonna do that. But not necessarily saying that he's going to do that, but you recognize if that's the type of nigga that you have from very early on. So yes, you're putting your foot down is not really necessarily meaning you putting your foot down. If you do it correctly, you never really have to put your foot down.
Well, I agree with that too.
It's already established.
Now, I agree with that too.
Is what I'm saying.
No,
so,
I 1,000% agree with you, but
well, I guess I'm just kind of
people don't know.
I'm sure you were speaking technically, but I was just
but most people don't do that.
Yeah,
and that's the problem because a lot of people are afraid to have uncomfortable conversations early on.
Yeah,
you know, I don't like issues, so I want to nip whatever in the bud from the beginning because I don't like repeat shit. I don't like repeating myself. It's like I told girl, like that nigga shouldn't have to repeat himself. I ain't sugarcoat shit. I'm like, why the fuck you got this nigga repeating himself? Do you want to fuck with him or not? Because you showing him something else. But, yeah, I don't know. Where was I? Oh, I don't like dealing with repeat shit. So I'm going to nip whatever in the bud. That's just the type of person I am. And sometimes that causes a little friction in our relationship. Would you agree?
What, you repeating yourself?
No, not wanting to. So it's like if I tell you, you don't always accept you did something that wasn't right the right way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where, I mean, it's normal because a lot of women may take offense to it, but when you really look at it, it's like, well, no, I'm just trying to make sure we don't deal with this again. It's not, it's like, I don't like the way this feels. Let's not do this. That's the way I look at it. Because I don't want to continue to. I don't know. I know you, so I know. Even when you say you're not, I know when you're mad. I know when you're this. I know all that shit. So I try to eliminate the shit that you don't like. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. But but the type of person I am, I think about that first. With me being so cerebral and I live in my head a lot, I'm always thinking about everything around me. So everybody. So the decisions I make, it's rarely just hey, do I want to do this? Or, okay, how does this affect this? How does this affect that? How does this affect them? You know what I mean? So this is the type of person I am, though. You know that. They don't. They probably just think I'm crazy. Well, I'm crazy, but not the crazy y'all think I am. I think being a creative, I got to be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Blame it on the creativity.
I mean, it's not like I'm intentionally being crazy. This is what it is. Now, I don't like the people that intentionally be doing shit. Like, why the fuck you trying to be weird? I try to mask all my weird shit. Like, it ain't everybody's. My weird spot, my weird things are in a realm of vulnerability. So I don't really, you know what I mean? It's not for everybody. Would I don't know if that's a fair question. And I know the answer. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know. But I don't like being, well, nobody likes being vulnerable. But I have known in the past being vulnerable or completely transparent and like putting everything on the line, not even just in relationships. Is when I tried my hardest is when a lot of shit just backfires the worst. It's the absolute weirdest shit in the world. It's very disappointing and disheartening. But it's my life in the sunshine. But I thank you though.
You're welcome.
You helped my sanity a little bit. That and good weed. I appreciate you.
Shout out to the weed man.
Shout out to the weed man. Shout out to old babe. I'm gonna call your dad and your mama. Tell them they taught you well.
They did.
Yeah, they all right.
They did.
I don't know if they ain't teach you that well.
Good examples.
Yeah, your people cool. I fuck with your family every day. I was talking to Imp and P the other day about that.
Yeah, we have good families. We mesh well.
Yeah.
I love my in-laws. So
yeah, me too.
Just good people.
Mm-hmm. It's just good to be around people you can get along with. Not saying that because I've never had friction with nobody, but it's just a lot easier. You know, everybody's families I got along with.
I mean, some people hate their mother-in-laws or father-in-laws.
I couldn't fuck with that.
Sister-in-laws.
I could never be no bitch to hate my mom. I'm like, you weird.
Something would definitely be wrong. I mean, granted, some mamas aren't easy to like.
Of course.
You know, so... And I really think said person know if their mother is a difficult person. You know, but...
They will never say it. They just know it internally. They'll never admit it. Well, I ain't gonna say...
I think they would.
Sometimes.
With their mama. They'd be like, my mama's a lot. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I think they would. And you would have some women that would deal with that. I mean, I'm not one of those.
But I think if a person is prepping you, my mama's a lot, then you need to be prepping your mama to not be a lot. Like, hey, look, this type of shit I don't like.
True.
I mean, I'm all about boundaries.
Agreed, but I don't think that it would change. I just would think that the relationship with said mama would be different. Some mothers aren't going to change. Now, when you have a difficult mother-in-law, it's up to either the man or the woman to install that boundary. Okay, hey, this is how you is, but you're going to have to chill, or you're going to be around a lot less Christmases. You got to figure something out.
The wife or the mother?
The mother.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a conversation. Hey, You love me.
Yeah, so
you
may
love
have
me.
I think people out there may have difficult, mother-in-laws, but they're still they're still with their spouse. However, the relationship isn't there, so you just don't do a lot of things, So if you had like a difficult mama, I'm close to your mama, like I like your mama. So if you had a difficult mother, the relationship would just be different. I'm not saying I wouldn't come around. It's just it would be, all right, let's go do this for a couple hours and get the fuck up out of here. So I wouldn't be like, oh, no, I ain't going over there.
Yeah, but me, the person I am, if
install,
there was anything on either side, I'm addressing it. Because remember, I told you, I don't like being uncomfortable. I think a lot of people don't understand it about me. I do not. One of my greatest gifts is noticing something that shouldn't be. Would you say that?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to address it because now I'm focused on this, and I have to erase that to be in this headspace or the zone or the vibe or whatever the hell that I need to be in. I have to address it. I don't know why. It's just the way that I'm wired. It's never malicious. It's never intended to rock boats, ruffle feathers. It's just, you're going to get the better me if this doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's how I look at everything. Like on the Dear ADD, I thought I was bullshitting, but considering dude's condition, and if he wanted true companionship, maybe, like I said, you might have to outsource that. It's something that you can't do. You know what I mean? I know it's a tough conversation to have with yourself. It's a fucked up thought that you may have to do that, but I don't know. I'm glad you are who you are because realistically, I never saw how niggas deal with certain shit from women. But the way that you are, to me, it's kind of fucked up. I know a lot of people don't think this is crazy, but the person that I love here, are we watching Dexter? Mm-hmm. If it takes something that's unconventional for them to be the person to you, do you look at it differently? I know we've discussed this, but I'm just saying, like, I just think realistically like that because I know everybody's flawed. I also know it's difficult to find good fits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's just more difficult to throw away a good fit. That's what I'm saying. So I think some compromise or some leeway or some slack is granted in situations. But at the same time, no, because with the shit that other niggas deal with, it proves that I hope they don't like this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because what I'm trying to say is the negative things that some men deal with, I think they outweigh the positive of the person. But if the person's positives were like yours and there was a negative part, I would have to figure out how to completely ignore this part or live with it because of the rest of the person and knowing that it's difficult to find the fit. So if I'm out here trying to find the right fit and I find the right fit, but you got this whole secret whatever the fuck, I don't know. I don't want to go to an extreme, but to make the conversation tie in, let's say it's semi-extreme. Maybe if you were, I wouldn't say serial cheater, but if you got a nigga that makes you happy enough to come make me happy, let's just make it that simple. I see how some people would deal with it. I mean, I'm glad we don't deal with that. I don't think I'll get to the point where it can be introduced later. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm just all with people finding the fit and realizing that, I mean, I guess it's kind of like the 80-20. It just depends on if the 20 is extreme. You know, 80-20 rule or whatever they say. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But just living life more. real things aren't so expendable. Most people don't experience real things. So having experienced real things, like I don't have the experiences like a lot of other people. I'm a fat nigga. I've been fat my whole life. But I don't have the whole fat nigga experience. I've always been popular. I've always had girls. I've always been accepted. I've always had real, genuine, true love. I've always had family, good intentions around me. I was raised right. I got the best of several worlds. And I don't know. It's just, I could ramble on and on, but.
Indeed.
Then I won't have nothing to say. In the next episode of me and...
Oh, babe.
She crazy as hell, though.
No, I'm really not. I'm actually very normal, guys.
I'm gonna post the videos when I'm trying to be loving and she just flicking me off and shit. We'll
he
see.
Earned it.
I ain't earned shit.
Before he hit record, he earned it.
Whatever. I hope I earned a good meal. I can't wait to eat this fucking Longhorn chicken.
Starve.
See? I ain't see, starve. You see, that's old babe. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Check us out. We'll be back next week. Tune in.
This has been another in-house media recording.